Hey, I want to talk to you about something that so many captive keepers of reptiles just get completely wrong when it comes to basking spots, or the idea of thermoregulation in captivity. It's very common for people to judge the basking site by taking a surface temperature reading of the spot that the light is hitting, that's actually heating up. And that's not really useful. The reason is that sitting on top of stuff out in full sun with that full temperature that's going on there, that's not where snakes really bask. They do it from partial cover, like this black-tailed rattlesnake. Now, under this rock is not the optimal temperature, but what it has there is a nice stable condition to last all day long. So the surface of the rock can be much hotter than necessary, much hotter than the snake could survive or tolerate. But underneath the rock and in this space is where they can really thermoregulate. So if a snake is just sitting out in full sun in the middle of the day and it's trying to get all the heat it can, that means that the entire thing is too cool, because this is the kind of behavior you should be seeing. If you wanted to more accurately emulate what they do in the wild, don't worry so much about the surface temperature. Make it hotter than you think you need it to be, but provide enough substrate underneath to do what they actually do, which is to heat and cool themselves by conduction of these. So a pile of rocks like this, it's kind of like a thermostat. They can pick and choose which rocks their bodies are going to be touching, taking the energy from the sun that's coming in here, and control their body temperature to a very fine degree. Here's a tortoise eating some grass, has nothing to do with this. So an easy way to think about this is that the rocks or the surface that you're heating is not the place to sit, it is a battery, and you're using the heat from your light to not warm the snake, but to warm that battery or series of batteries, essentially, so the animal can get in there and pick what it wants to do. Easy way to do this too is also just make sure you have hides, not just on the cold side, but have a hide on the hot side too. And you'll be surprised how often the snake actually sits in there. If it's always sitting up in the light, if it's always just trying to get as much energy as it can, it means it's not getting enough. It's too cool in there. And if you're having an enclosure, it doesn't matter how big it is, the animal should be using the whole thing. If it's always on the cold side, then it's wrong. If it's always on the hot side, then it's wrong. Give it enough diversity and maximize that gamut of temperatures, and then you'll see them do what they actually should be doing.